Chucky ducky, quack quack.
They took my son, as Jax would say at the end of season 2. I mean, another son got taken here, but it wasn't the son that's relevant. It was little shitey pants Crystal Ball. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We are here to discuss and break down season 1, episode 2 of Mayans. This one was called Scorpion / DSEC, and this is something I don't like about the earlier episodes of the Mayans. It's just the fact that they've got like 2 names.
Yeah, Elgin James sorted it out though.
Yeah, it's weird that the Latino guy got rid of all the Spanish names.
Yep,
and the white guy was keeping these shite titles.
Yeah, weird why Elgin James did do that.
I'd say that's probably the only improvement Elgin James made on the show.
Yeah,
the titles, although some of them were a bit long-winded.
Oh, I must go in now, for the fog is rising under my bridge under the sea.
Well, it's supposed to be right. You're supposed to be like creating episode titles. You're not fucking novels.
I know.
This guy's writing pure paragraphs.
At 10:30, it happened off screen.
What?
Anyway, guys,
Elgin.
Yeah, we are back here, obviously, to discuss the episode, but as always, I say always, we've only done this twice, but again, for the second time in a row, we did put up 4 moments that happened in the episode. Those moments were the rebels kidnapping Crystal Ball, the introduction of Chucky, the torture scene with the father of the vending machine and his son, and then, of course, the Mayans and the cartel getting into a fight at the dog pound. And you guys voted, you guys have had your say on the matter. And coming in first place, we have the introduction of Chucky with over half of the votes, 51%. Then it was the Mayans cartel fight. First time we're really seeing the Mayans get into it with their fists. We did see a bit of a shootout in the opening episode, and I believe that won the best moment, but this time it came up a little bit short with 36% of the vote. Then it was the torture scene in third place with 8% of the vote, and in last place, just nobody really cares about Emily or Galindo's kid, Cristobal.
What we'd say is, right, you've got 4 moments here, and only one of them's good. I think the rest are bad. And we'll get into that discussion, though.
Do you think the one that is good got the most votes?
No, I think the one that is good got 8%.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, I agree exactly. So, yeah, no, Chucky, look, don't get me wrong, it's cool to see Chucky. It's like a nostalgia thing. But I can't recall many Chucky scenes in the Mayans that I thought, wow, that was a good scene. It was interesting to see him.
We can say Chucky nostalgia, but he's like a nothing character. Like, he was in Sons, right? Which is all good, and he was much better in Sons, but him appearing here on a computer...
All it really did was
with someone underage on a porn site's not doing it for me.
That's a bit fucking weird. But that's really all his introduction here was set up to achieve. Him looking at... Well, not necessarily looking at, but him finding out that Coco's sister is doing underage porn or whatnot. But yeah, no, for me, I believe the best scene was the torture scene with the father and son. And I just like the opening 2 episodes where we see Miguel Galindo. He is fucking serious, and he's showing that, you know, if you steal from him, that is one thing, but you kidnap his son and he is willing to go to whatever it takes, any sort of levels he's willing to drop to or ascend to or whatever. He's willing to do anything.
Yeah. You've got the other moment, the Mayans cartel fight. I didn't like this. I thought it just came across as cringy and like cheesy. Like, yes, these 2 groups have got a bit of tension between them.
Have they really though? It's only started.
No, I know, but obviously in this world they've coexisted. But like they fight. Bishop punches Nestor like 3 times, and then Nestor's like, oh, that's it.
I tap it.
Alvarez didn't have anyone to fight. Sons,
El Padrino, who you're fighting there, I say.
Sons did this too, right? But I feel like when Sons did it...
It was warranted.
But even like I can remember that it was like they fought the Nazis, Leyland, remember? Up in his like farm.
Aye.
But that was funny.
Yeah, that's kind of just...
This was like actually portrayed as like a fucking serious fight. To me. It was almost like Kurt Sutter going, here, we did this in Sons, we'll throw it in here.
And another thing, like, there's pressing matters on the go here, right? What would Galindo's reaction be if he found out that the Mayans and the cartel were wasting valuable minutes that they could have been spending trying to get information on his son, but instead they were spending it fighting each other.
Prince Charming.
Would Glendale be impressed with that?
No, I don't think he would be. I think he'd have got some oil.
Yeah, and the last scene, or the scene that came in last, rebels kidnapping Cristobal.
I fucking hate it. Acting here.
I think this is the beginning. I think this is the beginning of the downfall for Mayans MC.
Yeah.
And I know it happens very early at the beginning of episode 2, but I think this kind of just derails what was happening. I thought the premiere was good, but ever since Cristobal gets kidnapped, a lot of season 1 is focused around getting him back. Emily complaining, crying, demanding that Galindo tells her the truth, confiding in Dita. Then you have the other guy, Devante. He's like, "No, you need to be strong, Galindo. You send a message." It's like,
No, I see the logic though of here, give up your son. It's all right. Fuck him. You get another son. What the fuck? This is cartel.
This guy deserved to be beheaded later on in the fucking season, but no.
Sure, wait till he's 18. He'll find you.
This whole story, like, this just ruined it. I don't give a shit.
No, but I didn't like it.
No, but there's a difference between Jax's son getting kidnapped. It's fucking Jax Taylor.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit about Emily's
And what
son.
I didn't like about it, right, is the fact it's Emily, but you've got her acting the big woman to a group of people with guns. Like, she's like, they just killed a guy in front of her and she's acting the big woman, and then like they drive off and she's like chasing it. Like, I get it. She's Galindo's wife, and she shouldn't be, like, you know, like, the weakest woman in the room. But to me, it's almost like overbooking her for the fucking get-go.
Make her look strong. Yeah, she's chasing down the car, the vehicle, when it's, like, driving off.
Like, I think maybe if she does this in, like, the final episode of season 5, alright, maybe, because, you know, she's been through a lot. But as of this point, like, you kind of get the vibe here that she's been, like, sheltered and not been exposed to his life, which she's even speaks about in this episode. "Oh, you said it wouldn't cross into my life, but now it has." Fuck off.
Yeah, if we could redo the Mayans, I would personally just do away with this whole story arc.
This would have been like fucking Tara battering Cammy Hayes in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, no, could we not have just got... I would just get rid of this whole story arc. Cristobal, Emily, Galindo. I don't mind Galindo being in the show from... like the Galindo cartel aspect, but not the Galindo "I want to get my son back because he's been kidnapped" aspect.
I know it
played into the rebels, but I didn't like it.
It just put the Mayans under the thumb.
It did.
Galindo.
See, the Mayans, the charter did not. It just felt like a secondary, like a secondary story. In Sons of Anarchy, the sons are the prominent factor in each episode.
It wasn't a case of, here, we work with Galindo, let's do this guy a favour. It was, we're this guy's bitch, we need the help.
Galindo says, "Jump, Bessie," and you ask him, "How high?"
No, remember Alvarez though, and they went to get season 3 of Sons, they wanted to get Salazar, and he's like, "Your doctor, not really my priority." When they were going to get Salazar, he's like, "I don't really care if we hurt Tara. We need to shut this guy up."
Yeah, my club comes first. Why can't Bishop just say, "Yeah, I know it's a shame what happened to your son, Galindo, but me and my club's got other things to do here."
You bump up the fucking paycheck, mate.
But nah, we'll be a little bitch now. Let's get into the comments. Only 5 here, guys. What the hell are yous doing?
Just the 5%.
We need to up your game here. Come on, we need comments to read. Don't be doing this to us. We need more, damn it. Easy DPSAXI said, "LOL, Chucky's intro won. He didn't even do anything the whole show." I agree. I mean, Chucky's intro should not have won this. People are just voting for Chucky, I think, because he was an SOE character. Bridget Connor said, Did poor Chucky dirty in my... Hold on, edit that comment. Seriously. Did poor Chucky dirty in Mayans? Very few...
They really did poor Chucky dirty.
That's not what it says.
Yeah, no, but let's just change it into that, right?
Save face here. They really did poor Chucky dirty in the Mayans. Very few scenes where anyone showed any respect towards the poor guy, and it's almost like they made him sniff glue before every scene. Sam Crow at times treated the guy like a brother and even let him tag along on the club business, like he helped Tig infiltrate a Mayan warehouse when he poked Georgie Caruso's bodyguard's eye to help Sam Crow inside
and numerous
the
times
building.
in hospitals where he did it as well.
Yeah, dude could have easily been more valuable to the club. than the simple Hank ever was. Now, I agree. I think
Simple.
I think Chucky was done poorly in the Mayans.
I agree with the glue sniffing.
It looks like he was sniffing glue as well, because he was weird in SOA, but they just completely ramped up that weirdness to where it was like over the fucking top in Mayans MC. I didn't really like it. And then he just disappears out of nowhere. I know we're fast forwarding quite a bit here, but like, they didn't even write him out properly. Just no, Chucky's not here anymore.
Yeah, I don't get it though. It's
I know they dropped that line where he's away to live with
in Ohio,
but who gives a shit really?
and then hoping Letty were going to go there, weren't they?
Yeah. Swordsman said Chucky was a tool. I mean,
exclamation mark.
He was a tool. Temps DJ8414, bruh, I'm tired of everyone liking the Mayan scenes that have something related to Sons. Chuck was shocking, but the other scenes were better scenes of this episode by a mile. I completely agree with that. Now, look, we've always said SOA is the better show. I'm under no illusion, right, that Sons of Anarchy is better than Mayans, but we've got to give Mayans credit. There is some things that they done better than Sons. There is some scenes that they've done that are better than Sons scenes, and there's some episodes that the Mayans done that were better than Sons, and there is some characters in the Mayans that are better than some of the Sons characters, and we just can't, we just got to stop like believing here that just because a Sons of Anarchy character was in the Mayans, that automatically makes them great, or that makes the scene great, because that's not the case here. And yeah, let's be honest, if Chucky wasn't in the Sons, no one would give a fuck about Chucky in the Mayans, let's be real.
No, it would just be, what the fuck's this crazy guy doing? No, but
I think the Chucky scene would probably be last out of these four.
Yes. But it's a true comment, and we can't pretend that everything Mayans touches is shit, because I think Montez is better than Mayans than he was in Sons. I think Happy, to a degree, is better in Mayans than he was in Sons.
I couldn't even tell you one thing Montez done in Sons.
You could maybe even argue Packer. Well, maybe Packer's about level. But, there's a lot of stuff Mayans does better than what Sons did, but we can't, just because someone, it's like Quinn appearing in season 5, he was fucking fixing a bike while Happy was dead.
Yeah, people would say, like, that Quinn scene's better than any Easy scene because Quinn's a SOA character.
Nope, not buying it.
Look, we get it, right? Sons of Anarchy is a much better show. The majority of the characters in SOA are far superior than the majority of the characters in Mayans, but there is some things that Mayans did better, and not every SOA character that is involved in a Mayans scene is going to be better than non-SOA characters, so...
Yeah, it's like Better Call Saul. They brought back Walt and Jesse, and for me, it sucked. It wasn't that good.
Yeah,
compared to other stuff Better Call Saul actually did.
There was better scenes in Better Call Saul with original Better Call Saul characters than there was with Breaking Bad characters, just because they felt forced in there.
Yep.
And that's the point we're getting at here.
Jesse!
I mean, not every scene that features an SOA character is going to be better than scenes just featuring original Mayans characters. It's not like that.
Yeah, and it's not like this Chucky scene was actually good. It's not... I wouldn't say it even has that many good... But at least like the scene where he has that confrontation with Coco, and Coco pushes him. I mean, there's a bit of animosity there. I mean, there was fucking nothing here, man. It was just...
Nothing.
It was just a laptop browser.
Otto289 said Chucky. So, there you go. We've just buried Chucky. But
every comment was Chucky.
Yeah. And
maybe he should have been number one.
Maybe he should have been. But yeah, overall thoughts then on this episode. For me, it was...
I think the moments just sum up how poor of an episode it was.
I felt like the premiere was really strong, and this one just took a big stepwards back for me. I think at the time I gave it a 6. I mean, I'd probably stick by that 6, but it wasn't as good as the opening promo, the opening episode.
I would describe it as bad, meh, good, cringe, as an order of these moments. I just fuck it. See, just seeing Emily screaming, it grinds my gears, man.
What's your overall thoughts
on the episode?
Your overall thoughts?
I think it's honestly, I would say it's a nosedive. I would almost go as far. I think the direction of the show, and I think you can tell that in pilots. Obviously, they film a pilot initially, then you get re-shoots of the pilots, and I think that is almost evident with the Mayans. I think with the fact with Sons is, you get 6 standalone episodes for me, then it goes into a full-on story. I feel like with Mayans, they're going into this cartel, kidnap the son, rebel shit straight away. And I honestly think that's affecting it, rather than building up the club from within, which I felt like they were doing initially in the pilot. But already, the club has took a back seat. And
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
just different direction.
It's the wrong way to go. Suitor, why wouldn't you? I get it, right? You don't have 13 episodes. Why not give us like the first 4 episodes of season 1 to focus on the club? What'd you give us? 60 minutes.
60 minutes there, buddy.
It's not a 60-minute makeover, man. And I said it in the pilot. Hank and Gilly, right, and there's other people they feel like the exact same fucking character in the pilot compared to the final episode. See, in Sons, right, who appeared in the pilot of the show and feels the same by the end?
No one. No one, just us.
Like, you could maybe argue Happy might feel the same, but for me, I think there is still development there. I mean, he's moved up the ranks. He was a fucking nomad. Now he's sergeant at arms of the Redwood Originals, and he would fucking do anything for Jackie Boy. But for me, like, you look at the Mayans, man. See, by the end, fucking, what's the difference in Hank? He dropped 2 bottles. Should have focused on the club more, and it didn't.
Yeah, so that's pretty much. Oh, so episode 2 did end with you. You didn't like the ending either. You thought the ending was pretty poor. The ending is basically reveals that Coco's mother is a prostitute, and yeah, he needs to speak to her.
Yeah, for me that just felt completely out of place. Like, I don't understand why this just couldn't have took. Like, that's the ending scene. Like, think of all this. What I would argue for that, at least they're trying to push like a Mayan character, but. With everything else that's going on, it felt like it could have been multiple other scenes. That was the final scene of the episode, like a lead on Cristobal or like something big, something else happening with the club. But like a club character going to see his mother, who's a prostitute. That's the cliffhanger that gets tuning in the next week.
That's it, guys. So yeah, tune in to next week. We'll give it a 6 out of 10, I believe. Yeah, 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. So let us know your thoughts, what you thought of it, of course, and we'll catch you in the next one. Episode 3 is up next. I forget the name of it. It's probably some dodgy Spanish title as well. So
Arriba.
But at least it's not got like 15 words in it. Elgin James style.
Elgin James style, guys. But until then, peace.
Leave more comments in the next one, by the way, and we'll catch you later. Peace.